If you are trying to buy products from Chinese websites like 1688, Pindodo, or Alibaba, and you are trying to use a procurement agent and you don't know what you should expect, in this video I'm going to be talking about the pros and the cons you have to know about using a China procurement agent. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Now, firstly, I'm going to be talking about the pros, then I'm going to talk about the cons. Now, the first pros of using a procurement agent is that it takes the risk off your neck. If you are trying to buy from China supplier, some of these suppliers can actually detect if you are new to the platform or you don't know how the platform actually works, and they can take advantage of you. Meanwhile, when you use a procurement agent, these people has been there before. They have been doing this business, some of them for years, and they know how to go around it. And the good part about some of these procurement agents as well is that some of them have a partner, like they have someone that they are working with in China, while some of them actually lives in China. So if at any point the supplier tries to claim smart or try to scam the procurement agent, they can actually track the supplier to their warehouse and get your money back or get your products. Okay, so it just takes this risk off your neck. What I forget to mention is that some people don't actually know the difference between procurement agent and sourcing agent. So with procurement agent, you just give the person the link of the product you are trying to buy, and the person's job is just to pay for it. While sourcing agent is someone that you tell that, okay, I want to buy a sneaker. The sneaker should have a design, should look like this color, should have this specification, should do this and do that. So the sourcing agent is going to go to all these websites, all these Chinese websites, and try to help you to find the best quality and the best price. So that is a sourcing agent. While procurement agent is going to help you to pay. Now, sometimes these people can be one, like the same person that do procurement can also do a sourcing. But if you are paying a procurement agent, don't expect the procurement agent to help you to go and look for the product. His job is just to help you to pay the supplier. So I just have to put that in front so that you will know what to expect. So another pros about using procurement agent is that it saves you time, because it takes time to be communicating with this China supplier, especially when you are not a Chinese person, or when you find it difficult to go to Google, translate this and do that. Although some of these platforms now, some of these Chinese e-commerce platform now automatically translate the language. If the supplier sends you a message in Chinese, there's a way you can click on it, then automatically it's going to translate. Meanwhile, if you want to send the supplier message, it's better to send the supplier message in Chinese. And for you to send the supplier message in Chinese, since you don't understand Chinese, you have to type the message in English in Google Translator, then it's going to translate it to Chinese. You have to copy it and paste it and all that. So if you are a busy person, this will not really favor you that much, because this is time consuming. So when you use procurement agent, you actually save some time that you will have used to do one or two things when you you buy yourself. Another cons about procurement agent is that they help you communicate with your supplier better. So what you can just do is that most of these procurement agents, you can actually get access to them on WhatsApp. So once you get access to them on WhatsApp, you can just tell them what you actually want or what you want to ask the supplier using voice notes. You can just tell them, okay, see, this is what I want to do. I want you to help me to confirm from the supplier how many pieces per carton, the size of the carton, the kg of the product per carton, and the size, the best shipping, and just use the voice note to just send the message to the procurement agent. The procurement agent is going to help you to communicate with the supplier. This way, you just have to do it once. Like, just tell the procurement agent once. You don't have to go through stress of communicating with this supplier yourself. The procurement agent will actually lift that off from your neck. That's why I say it saves time when you use a procurement agent. So this is one of the way you can save time when you use a procurement agent. And the last thing I'm going to be talking about is that it saves you the stress of looking for RMB or yuan or looking for other payment method. Just in case you don't know, when you are trying to buy yourself on any of these platforms, you have to source for the payment method. Now you can actually pay on 1688 with your card. On Alibaba, you can also pay with your card. On Taoba, I think you can also pay with your card on Taoba now. But sometimes to get some of the cards that actually work with this platform is kind of difficult, especially where you are from Nigeria, where international transaction is kind of limited. So at the end of the day, you tend to save time looking for RMB. And the truth is that it's cheaper when you pay it with RMB compared to when you use card, when you use any form of virtual card. If you are trying to use virtual card, even though if you buy the dollar from Aboki and you forward the dollar account because you cannot actually pay with Naira, it's still cheaper when you pay with RMB. And sorting for this RMB sometimes can be time consuming. And if there is not taken, when looking for this RMB to buy into your Alipay, you can actually get scammed if you are not being careful. So it kind of saves you that time of looking for the payment method and the RMB. So basically that is going to be all the pros we are going to be talking about procurement agent. Now let's talk about the cons of using a procurement agent. Now the major cons of using procurement agent is that it costs you additional cost or money. So when you are using procurement agent, most of them charge between 3% to 5%. Any procurement agent that charge above 5%, I would not advise you to work with that sort kind of procurement agent. Some people claim that procurement agents charge 20%, 10%. I don't actually believe that, since I've been working with a lot of procurement agents for the past 6 years. I've never come across a procurement agent that charged me more than 5% before. And I don't think it makes sense to charge someone more than 5%. You get? So any amount of products you are buying, any amount of products you are buying from the Chinese website, let's say you are buying products worth of 100k, they are going to charge you 5%. So if you are to pay for that product, you are not going to be paying 100k, you are going to be paying 105. So the 5,000 is going to be the 5% that is supposed to charge you. You get, instead of paying 100,000, you are going to be paying 105. So, but if the procurement agent charge 3%, that means you are going to be paying 3,000. In most cases, the procurement agent is not as bad as people make it look. Consider the fact that this thing saves you time and other things. So 35% is not that much to kind of put yourself at risk of. There's a lot of scammer in China. If you don't know, there's a lot of scammer in China. And people that, some of these suppliers that you have patronized before multiple times, can still actually scam you. Like, you have patronized them, you have traded thousands of Naira with them, or millions of Naira. They can still scam you. So that is to tell you that all these Chinese suppliers are scammers, but they are just looking for a way to scam you. Like, if they can, the best way they scam you is that if they have worked with you and they have trust them, they kind of take you outside the platform so that you can pay outside the platform. And once you pay outside the platform, that is the end of your money. So, as I said earlier, procurement agent is not as bad as they make it seem. That is just the first cons about using a procurement agent. Now, the second cons is going to be you can also get scammed by this procurement agent. But the good part about getting scammed by a procurement agent compared to getting scammed by a China supplier is that you can easily recover your money if you get scammed by a procurement agent, because you actually transfer the money into a Nigeria account. If it's a money that you can fight for, you can get. The way the Nigeria banking system is now, you can actually get your money back if someone scams you. If you are ready to go through the length of recovering your money, you cannot expect someone that they scam 5 million naira to just sit back and watch. He has to fight back, even though it's going to cost him money. But someone that they scam 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 might not want to go through the stress of recovering that money. But the good part, as I said earlier, is that if you are scammed by a procurement agent, you have chance of getting your money back. Like, let's just say 10-20% chance of getting your money back, compared to when you are scammed by a Chinese supplier, you have 0 chance of getting your money back. So, but you also have to keep in mind that a procurement agent can still scam you. So if you are trading a lot of money with your procurement agent and maybe it's someone you just meet for the first time, I think it's ideal if you can make arrangements for you guys to meet. Although it's going to cost you more money, that is a problem. Unless you are trading like a lot of money, 5M, 10M, or even 100M. So you can meet in a restaurant, you send the procurement agent the money, he help you to procure the order, and even though when he help you to procure the order, he can still go ahead and cancel the order. I hope you know that. But at least you see the person. If the person has an office, you can go to the person's office and you guys will trade. So that if anything goes south, you can still trace the person back to the office. You get, but you also have to keep in mind that your procurement agent can still scam you. Now, the last con I'm going to be talking about is going to be lack of communication. I've worked with the different procurement agents in the past few years, and one of the major challenges I face about this procurement agent is that they don't give updates. And I think this is due to the fact that they work with a lot of people. So once they collect your money and they procure your order, they just, like, that is the end of your order. Some of them, you try to ask them, have they shipped the order? Have the China supplier reply to maybe your request, maybe the request you make, and all those kind of things. Some of them they don't have good communication skills, you get. So you just have to keep that in mind about the procurement agent if you are trying to work with procurement agents. So basically, those are the pros and the cons of using a China procurement agent if you are trying to buy product from China. And I hope you find this video helpful. If you find this video helpful, you might also want to check the video that is showing on your screen right now, and also check the description of this video, because I have some free helpful resources that can help you to fast forward your e-commerce journey. Share this video with your friends, subscribe to this channel, turn on the bell notification so that anytime I drop a new video just like this, you'll be among the first people to be notified.